just got off the phone speaking to an engineer at Lisan. In the last video you saw the phone number there. He said you can do a rag test. So what you do is you get a damp cloth, clean damp cloth, put it around the pipes on your pump out toilet, and you leave it on there for a few minutes, and you can take it outside. He said specifically take it outside and smell the cloth, and if it smells of poo or cabbage or whatever you want to prefer to call it, the pipes need changing. But also, while I was there, he said check the date on the pipe. So after a lot of searching and faffing around and cleaning pipes off, I found a date of 01/07. So the pipes are 13 years old. So I said, can I order those pipes, that pipe work? He says, go on the website, find out what you need, measure what pipe work, how much pipe work you need. In my case, it was 4 meters, and each meter is £13.80 each. It's not cheap. But also, he said, you really need to get a carbon filter, which is the vent pipe filter. And I checked on my the vent pipe. I followed it all the way through to outside, and there's no filter on it. The carbon filter is to prevent smells from going outside and then permeating around the boat, coming back in through your vents on your roof. Well, when I flush my toilet, you got this horrific smell outside, so there's no filter to the outside world. So if you're in a marina or anything like that, and you get this, you flush your toilet, people know when you've gone to toilet or not. Well, this carbon filter, I'll show you a picture of it, stops that smell, and also stops the smell going outside and permeating back into your boat again. So we are getting closer to a solution. The pipes are old, they need replacing. I'm going to order the pipes now, and we'll see how we go from there. Alright, hey? Getting it. Next thing I've got to do is measure how many meters I need. So that's almost 1 meter. So another ½ meter for there. Alright, okay. Behind drawers another meter each. So that's 1 meter. 2 meters behind there. Ends up here. And there should be a carbon filter. And there isn't. I need to find a place for a carbon filter on that pipe work there then. It goes in line. Okay.
Terrorism was declared a Jewish settlement. Anything vaguely cultural was tolerated. 1941, the Czech composer Pavel Haas was sent there.
So it's
along with a few others, he was given the task of building up the cultural credentials of the camp. Haas was
47.
one of the most eminent composers, and ended up in terrorism. He'd been a pupil of Leos Janáček in Czechoslovakia, and we'll hear his piano suite opus 13, which was composed just 3 years before the Germans arrived. There are 5 short movements.
Let's drive.
First, Anne Sophie Panotta and Berg Forsberg will begin with a cabaret song by Martin Roman.
Let's go.
Everyone drinks his toast. Those he doesn't like, kicks out.
Beautiful villages out here. Yes, it's beautiful. Here we are coming into Lisan down this road. On the left hand side somewhere here. I think it might be here. No. So there we are, Lisan. before. Pipe work, 4 meters, and it is 20. There's a date on it, look. And this is that filter, carbon filter, to stop the smells going outside.
On the way back, I popped into Napton Marina to speak to a sign writer. That's another story.
I've got the pipe, and been to Lisan. I'm coming back now. There we are. Falling off. Hope it smells better on the toilet. Beautiful. Here's that filter. Let's see what we get, shall we? Trying to do it in one hand, it's pretty difficult. I've ordered a tripod actually, so I can. There we are. That's what we get here, shall we? That's the filter itself. Hello. This is your carbon filter. Let's try and undo this with one hand, if possible. There we are. Inside here, oh, there's your carbon filter. It comes with it, and apparently these carbon filters, they last a very, very long time according to the manufacturers. So that just goes into there, and that just screws back on like so. This has to sit, this section here, this pipe here that goes to your vent, has to sit slightly above your vent pipe to stop the water ingress coming in and going into your charcoal filter. If this gets water in, it's ruined. And that pipe there goes down to the tank, to your breather. But it also comes with this nifty little angle bend, which I'm going to put onto here. And as you can see, wait a minute, I'm going to put that onto there. I'll have the pipes going in and coming out. So I want to try and keep that line so I can fit it down to the tank without any, can't be any sagging in the pipe work. Any sagging in the pipe work and you'll get a build up of bacteria and excrement in that sag. So you can't have any sagging on your pipe work anywhere. It has to be directly into your tank in a straight line. There we are. Let's see how it goes when we fit it. These are £78 and they should last, it should last me years. That should. It's not got one on now at the moment, so every time I flush the toilet the smell goes outside and it can come back in to the vents, comes back in through here, and the boat stinks. And everybody else around you knows you flush your toilet, basically. So that filter should stop all that smell. Right, let's see how it goes. Look at the state of it out there. Raining all day. Ugh. Right. what I've got to do now is strip all of this bed off and all the lats from underneath to expose the pipe that I've got to change. I've got to clear all that section out there as well. And with the magic of editing, wait a minute, come on, it's supposed to be done, is it, when you click your fingers? Are my fingers broken? Come on, please. Well, clearly YouTube's been lying to me, because every time somebody on YouTube clicks their fingers, the whole job's done. I've had to spend hours doing this. That's not fair. Right, I've now exposed the pipe work. I've got to change that. I've got to change that one and that one. This is going to be smelly. As you can see, I've sealed everything off as possible to stop any smells. That's a fuel gauge I put in there. If you can see it or not, it's an old petrol gauge that I used in there. Can't quite see it, but I attached it to, plumbed it into this sensor in here. When the sensor gets to the top, it reads full, which I thought was a bit quirky, a bit fun. But yeah, I've got to change this one. It's all going to be very, very smelly, this job. So I'm going to get my gloves on, get my scruffs on, and let's rock and roll. That's going to be really smelly, isn't it? Oh, I'm not looking forward to getting that off. Ooh-wee. Just got to snip these wires off that's been zippy tied to there. Snip these off. That's that one. That's that one. And there's one down here as well. That's that wire off there. And that should, he says, should pull off. Oh, jeez! This pipe here, I'm trying to pull it through there. It won't come. It won't budge. I had to put a glove over that because it absolutely reeks. Oh my word! This is a horrible job. It's all off at the end. I'm trying to pull it through. Trying to pull it through that way. I'll pull it through that way. I can't. Won't come through anyway. Oh, jeez. What this job has turned out to be. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating here, man. Trying to get this pot. Oh, it reeks. Oh. I've had to cut the pipe just to get it out. Oh man, this is hard work. Woo! Finally got that pipe out. It was stuck solid right inside there. I'm trying to get this pipe in now, and that's stuck solid as well. But I've noticed inside here, you can hear that, there's fluid in there. Now that is the pump out tank itself, pump out pipe. Now before I take this off, I don't want to, oh it stinks, I don't want to get any of this on the floor at all, anywhere. I just get a bucket. I've lost, these glasses are great for reading and stuff like that, but they're no good for working because they fall, when you lean down they fall off. And I've lost my I've lost my working glasses that don't fall off. Also, my van's playing up. It's going into limp mode, and it's one of those days. This is not going as smoothly as I thought, but keep smiling.
Just putting a smear of Sikaflex on these joints. In hindsight, I wish I'd have bought clear Sikaflex now, because this black is really messy. You can tighten these Jubilee clips with a screwdriver or an 8mm socket. I've chosen an 8mm socket on this occasion. Because I'm living on a very small budget, I need to do these jobs myself. This probably would have cost a couple of £100 in the marina, I would imagine, labour. It's taken me probably 2 or 3 hours so far, a lot of sweat and swearing. Just pulling that pipe through now, there we go, beautiful. After I heated that pipe up, it went straight on. Before that I couldn't even get it on. So that's gone on now, that's tightened up and Sikaflexed as well. I've got to get rid of that this hump here, look. So I'm going to put the lats back on. I'm going to strap it to the lats so I keep it straight without any sags in it. Now I've got to get this one off and feed the other pipe through there. This has taken me 2 hours so far. I've just used an old air dryer to get the joints hot, but you do have to run the engine as well because they take a lot of power, these hair dryers. I'm just resting that filter on the bit of pipe for now. I've got both the pipes in now, which is a bit of a relief. It's taken me all afternoon. I know it said 2 hours earlier, but it's taken me a lot longer than that. There we are, lovely job. Big thumbs up. I found it a lot easier just to cut the pipe off. Getting it off, because they're so tight, they've been on there for so long. Just cut that, relieve the pressure, and it should pop off. There we are, look. Well, I've got that off. I cut it, it came off pretty easily, but oh, it smells. Very smelly indeed. Not very nice. I've got to try and heat the other pipe up. Cut the other pipe now to measure. Cut this to measure, and then heat the ends up to get it back onto that, because it's very, very difficult otherwise. Ooh. You have to get these pipes really hot so they soften up enough just to push it on. When they go cold again, it's absolutely sealed solid when they shrink again. 4 meters wasn't quite enough. I actually needed about 4.2 meters. That little section there. I had to buy a whole meter, go back to Leesan with my dodgy van to get another meter. I didn't really need, I needed a fraction of the meter. Oh dear. Just showing you there, I zippy tied those pipes to the lats, so they are straight. When I took the drawers out, a couple of these runners fell apart, so I just put this back together again, oiled them. I thought while I'm at it, I'll give it a clean out under all the drawers. That's it now, back together, and then wait for the smell test.
It's been a couple of days now since I fitted that pipe work, and to be honest, it's 80% better. I'm really happy with the results. I do get that like wafting smell as you go into the bedroom anymore. There's still a little bit more work to do, I think. I think the back of the toilet, where the macinator goes into the toilet, I'll try and show you a picture. That bit of rubber hosing down there needs replacing as well. So obviously it's probably 13 years old as well. So any rubber bits on that system is going to need replacing. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you watch this till the end, what's wrong with you? Do you need help? No, I'm joking. Thanks for watching, and nice one, Rippers.